Welcome back, guys. Today is another beautiful morning, and as usual, I am here for us to look into one of the most difficult questions that ever asked when it comes to relationship. And the question is, do love really exist without money? Can you actually love your girl the way you want it without money? That is the question, and that is the big problem I want us to discuss today. Most of times, most of the men keep saying, women love money, women like money, they like money, they like money. Is that right? Is it, are they saying the truth? Or is just that because they don't have the money, that is why they keep giving that excuse? That is what I want us to look into today. Do real love actually exist without money? Can you love a woman who loves you unconditionally? Does those loves exist today? This is what I want us to look into today, because I find it very funny when men keep saying women like money, women like money, women like money. Women make choices when it comes to relationship, and that is why money comes in here. The problem men don't understand when it comes to relationship or when it comes to women is that women make choices, and because they make choices, they always want to choose the right person. And by so doing, they want to go in for someone who can take good care of them, who can make them happy, who can love them, who can give them everything. This is what nowadays our women want. So because they have a choice to make, that is what normally happens. And when I say they have a choice to make, because at times when a lady is beautiful, she will be having a lot of suitors. A lot of men will be approaching her. So if I have a choice to make, or I have options available to me, and I'm thinking about the future, who do you think I will choose? Somebody with basket will come, I love you. Somebody without basket will come, I love you. Somebody with Mercedes Benz will come, I love you. Somebody with a house will come, I love you. Somebody with somebody who is not educated will come and say, I love you. Somebody who is well educated will come and say, I love you. All these are people that approach women during their prime. So, as a woman or as a lady, who do you think this woman will choose among those that are approaching her? So, at the end of the day, if the woman approaches or chooses the one that have money, that she thinks can take good care of her, then what will the one with the basket say? What will the one without basket say? What is the one without Okada say? All these things, they will start saying that she left me or she doesn't like me because I don't have money. Do we have to blame women for that? Because they have a lot of options, they have a lot of choices to make. And because they have choices to make, they must choose someone they really believe they will not suffer with that person. That person will make them happy. And you can't make a woman happy today without money. Sweet talks doesn't last anymore. Women have now recognized men who give them sweet sugar tongues, sugar coated whatever it is to convince them. They know all these things. So if you meet a woman and you start saying all these things, you say sweet words to convince them, you are a liar. They will not mind you. So let's be realistic and stop blaming women that they love money, they like money, they like. Who doesn't like money? As I'm sitting here, do you think I will give birth to a girl or to women, and then they grow? I spend money, invest money on them to go to school, get the highest education, and then I'm in the house, And that girl, that my daughter, goes in and bring me somebody who did not take time to invest in himself, who did not put value on himself. And he goes in and brings somebody who is nobody to me, that, Father, this is the woman I love. This is the man I love. What do you expect me to say as a father that I've invested so much in my daughter? And then my daughter goes out there, bring somebody who is not educated, who is not rich, who is not trying, who doesn't have any ambition, somebody who doesn't plan for the future, who doesn't set goals, who just lives because he is living, who just lives because God has given him the right to live. And you expect me, the father, to accept it? I won't. I won't. There's a saying that it is better to cry in a rich man's house than to cry in a poor man's house. So let's forget about women like money, they like money, they love money, they like money. No, that is not the issue. The system has changed. In the past, I always use my parents as an example. My father's time, there was no shopping malls. There was no online education. There was no pizza. There was no telephone. There was no television. Even cars, it can reach 1 year. If you don't travel down to Accra here, in my village, you can't see a car for 1 year passing at that time. So during our parents' time, there was true love, because there was nothing that was different from Mr. A and Mr. B. When they are all approaching you, they all approach you with the same value. Nobody has basket, nobody, because those things were not available. So people who approach you, they come with the same value. And it is left with the woman to choose the one she really loves. That is the difference. Today it's not like that. The world has changed, and everybody wants to live comfortably because there are a lot of comfortable things around. The lady wants to marry in a place where she can send a house girl with a driver to go and buy her foodstuffs. The lady wants to drive car back to her hometown to appease the family, or for the family to be respected because she has married a rich man. The lady wants to marry a rich man that will be able to provide for her and provide for her family, because some of them are the breadwinners of their family. And for that matter, if they take a wrong decision in marrying a man, then the family will suffer. So let's stop saying women like money, because they have choices. They are not like women who have to choose, or who have to approach them. They don't approach. We approach them. And don't think that because you are approaching him, you are approaching her, you are the only person coming. She will not tell you, but after you leave, a lot of other men are approaching her. If she goes out, a lot of other men are approaching her, either in her office, either at the workplace, either in the market. Anywhere she goes, people approach her, but she will not tell you. So she has a lot of options to choose. And who do you think he will choose? If a rich man comes with a Mercedes Benz. Look, in Africa here, a lot of women love men with Mercedes Benz. This is something that I have realized, because a man with Mercedes Benz, I've taken my friend, girlfriend before. So let's be realistic and stop complaining. If you are a man, make money. Make money to be able to keep your girlfriend, or be able to keep your wife. Make money. Gone are the days that there were no luxury things that we have today. So when men are approaching, women, they all approach the woman with the same value. They all wear pant, or they don't even wear pant. They were naked. Use leaves to cover their private parts. So when they all come in the same value. But nowadays, you go to the lady's house with a basket. Somebody comes with motorbike. Somebody comes with taxi. Somebody comes with Corolla. Somebody comes with Mercedes Benz. Somebody comes with Range Rover. Somebody comes with plenty of houses. The woman has the luxury to choose. So why do you have to keep saying women love money, they love money, they love money? Let's be careful by saying that if I was a man, or if I am dating today, the only thing I will do is to try and make money. Make money. If you make money, all these things you are saying, women like money, you will not be saying those things. Because women deserve better. Marriage is not a one-day thing that you go and enter, and tomorrow if you don't have food to chop, you just go and tell your father that I'm not getting food to chop, and he will tell you to come back home. No, they will ask you to stay there and suffer. So let's be realistic and stop complaining. They like money. It is not about the ladies themselves. It is about the back, the family, the mother, the father. They believe that she is the breadwinner of the house. And for that matter, she must choose wisely and make sure that their suffering stop. I'm not saying that when you go into marriage to prevent poverty from your family. That is not what I'm saying. But women by nature of today would like to marry men that can easily support them financially, and their parents and their family, they have suffered. Because most of the time you go into a relationship where the lady parents are very poor. Okay, the only person they have is their daughter. And she's the only one who can change their lives. So what do you expect them to do? If you go and bring a fisherman, if you go and bring a carpenter, if you go and bring, I'm not saying carpenters are not rich, I'm not saying only they, but let's be realistic. If you go and bring these people, and somebody comes with a Range Rover, somebody comes with a hive, somebody who is very rich also come, who do you think he will choose? Or if the parents got to know that this person and this person, these are what they can afford. Somebody come with a basket, and the parents realize that another person has come with, a rich man has come, who has houses, cars, and all those things. They will do everything humanly possible to convince their daughter to marry the rich man because of the benefits they are going to get. They don't care what is going to happen tomorrow. They don't care. What they know is that marrying a rich man, you are going to be comfortable. They don't care about what happened after next. When they cross that bridge, they will cross it. So let's be real and stop telling women that they like money. No parent would like his or her daughter to go and marry anybody. Anybody who gets appear and say I love you, then you just jump and say because of love. Nowadays, love doesn't exist that way. There are so many factors that come together to create love. It is not about the sweet words. I love you like Papa. You are the heartbeat. You are my heartbeat. You are this, you are this. That is nonsense. When you get to the person's house, it's not about you are my heartbeat. It's not about you are my vegetable. It's not you are my Hamatan Papa. No, those things doesn't create anything for you. When you get to the man's house, you have to eat. You have to maintain your body. You have to maintain your self-esteem. All these things come with cost. And if you marry somebody who cannot give you that cost, then you and your parents are going to suffer for the rest of your life, because even the children you are going to give birth to, they are not going to go to proper schools. They are not going to go to school because you can't pay school fees. And at the end of the day, your lineage will continue to be poor. So let's stop it. Go and look for money. And stop telling women that they like money. Go and look for. If not, Rich men will continue to take your girlfriends. Rich men will continue to take your wife and leave you if you want. Go and look for money. That is the only way you can secure your marriage. That is the only way you can secure your girlfriend future. That is it. At times you don't want to say the truth. Who doesn't like money? Even you who is saying that the lady like money. You too like money. If you get money, you will take because they make the choices. Different people come different people approach them. Different men approach them, and they don't come with the same value. Everybody comes with a different value, and the lady must choose the one he thinks can take care of him, can take care of her. All right, guys. With this channel, we always believe in the best, and we choose the right topic that suit the system, that suit the people that we engage with. Because most of the time, when I look at my geography and then other source of my views, I realize that the youth are the most people who watches my program. That is why I usually select topics like this to enlighten them and to make sure that they make changes in their lives. They should not make those mistakes that others have made. Gone are the days when love speaks, but today, Master, choose wisely. When men approach you, choose wisely. Because at the end of the day, when you get to the man's house, it's not the sweet words that is going to feed you. Okay, that is all I have for all of you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you watch the program and you like, try and subscribe. It's very important, and I'll always be there for you. Bye-bye.